graduated in 1998. Talk about your time at Otterbein as a student.
What a great time as a student. I was a student athlete here for 2 years and had a wonderful tennis experience, won 2 OAC championships under Scott Welsh, and had a wonderful experience once again as a student athlete. And as a student here, really enjoyed my time at Otterbein. It gave me a great foundation for my career and set me up very well to be where I am today.
One of your first jobs was working in Otterbein Athletics. Talk about that time working up in the office.
Well, I was really blessed that Dick Reynolds gave me my first full-time professional opportunity here at Otterbein, and it really gave me a sense of what went on behind the scenes in college athletics. And truthfully, it was through that experience that I learned that this was a career that I wanted to pursue. This was something that I wanted to do full-time. I had a business degree here from Otterbein and had all along thought I was going to be in corporate America somewhere. And so for me, it was a really nice, it provided a great sense of direction to know that maybe I could use that in a little different way, in an administrative role, within college athletics. And so through that 2-year time frame, I started to pursue some other opportunities to help develop, there again, my career path and grow. And so it was a great time.
After Otterbein, where did you go from there?
I left Otterbein and accepted a position at the University of Dayton. And my time at Dayton was one of growth once again. I took on a little bit of everything at UD and grew through the ranks at Dayton, spending just about 8 years at UD. And I started off in the box office, ended up as one of the senior administrators, and once again, I was very, very blessed to have a lot of great people around me who believed in what I could do and gave me some wonderful experiences.
Throughout this whole interview process that you went through, what was going through your mind as you sat there and waited throughout all the interviews?
Well, part of it was the fact that this was just the interview process alone was a personal and professional goal realized. I think every student maybe wants to return to their alma mater in some way and serve it in some way. And so just to even have a sense of that opportunity for me was really exciting. And there again was a goal realized. But then when things started to fall into place and Bob Gaddy and I had an opportunity to speak more and Dr. Crindle and I had an opportunity to speak more, my love for Otterbein really was renewed. And so it was all the more exciting to get the call, get the offer, and accept.
Did you think you would be a finalist?
Certainly you hope so. I don't think you enter any competition to lose, Brent. So certainly you hope so, and I would hope I would get to that point.
What was your reaction when they did offer you the position of athletic director?
A little tearful. When I hung up the phone, a little tearful. Nice, my husband and I were both really excited. Of course, he's an alum here too, and so, a great big hug, called my family right away, for the entire Mamula and Stewart households. It was a nice time of celebrations.
I know a lot of conversation, at least where I'm at, down at the studio, it's how can a Cardinal be an athletic director for the Crusaders?
Yeah.
I know for a lot of Cardinal fans, it was a little different hearing that.
Yeah, well, first of all, as I always shared with the folks at Capital, first of all, I would have never accepted the position at Capital had it not been for my great experience at Otterbein. And truthfully, that's rooted within the Ohio Athletic Conference and the level of competition that's provided by this conference, the experiences that are provided by this conference. I think a lot of our schools look very similar yet still offer unique opportunities. And there again, it was because of my time at Otterbein that I knew that I could try to do something special at Capital. And truthfully try to implement a lot of the wonderful qualities that Otterbein had put in place for me into Capital Athletics. And that's what I strive to do. Ultimately, there again, it's nice to have the opportunity to come back over to Otterbein and put some red on again.
You're taking over a job by a man who literally wrote the book on Otterbein Athletics, Dick Reynolds. What do you think about all that?
Well, I feel very blessed, truthfully. There again, as I mentioned earlier, Coach Reynolds gave me my first professional opportunity. He gave me my shot. And so to follow in his footsteps, in and of itself, is an honor. He followed in the footsteps of Bud Yost, and I'm sure he might have echoed the same sentiments that I am. There again, it's just an honor to be in this situation, and I hope that I can fill the big shoes left behind by Coach Reynolds, by Bud Yost, and those before.
Keeping on the topic of Coach Reynolds, one of the next big challenges is hiring that new men's basketball coach. I know it's been a conversation throughout the entire conference. What's your mind thinking of going into that?
Well, first of all, we've got a great job. We've been working through the pool of candidates. We've been having lots of conversations with folks out there about the position. We have a great job, so that's really exciting for Otterbein. What's kind of comforting to me, and maybe in a selfish way right now, is the fact that this person, like myself, we both have big shoes to fill. So we're going to be going through some similar things. We both are following a legend, which is always tough to do. But it's a great job, and that's there again. That's thanks to Dick Reynolds and everything that he has done here for Otterbein. So we've got a lot of great folks to pick from. We're going to be working through that process here very quickly over the next few weeks, and I'm confident we're going to find the right person.
Over this whole time span, from when you were accepted as the athletic director, have you had any conversation, any dialogue with Coach Reynolds?
Not at this point, no. We traded some emails prior to the process, more out of congratulations to him and his retirement. We honored him at Capitol, and that was something that, there again, for me was special because of the fact that he had given me my first opportunity. So it was nice to do that. We honored the rivalry between Capitol and Otterbein. But at this point, no, we haven't talked any further.
After everything slows down and the big decision for the basketball coach kind of comes to an end, what are your plans for Otterbein Athletics?
Well, truthfully, my ultimate vision is to build one of the best Division III programs in the country. That's what we're striving to do. And that's going to take a lot of work, and that takes a lot of moving parts and pieces along the way. But ultimately, that's what we're going to do.
Do you feel like you're at home now?
I do. Yeah. I do. It's what's interesting, too, is there still are several things that have changed. And so in many ways, I have to get reacquainted with campus and the facilities and kind of the ins and outs of the facilities. But it's very comfortable at the same time, which is a nice feeling.
Are we going to see a golf cart driving around like we did with Coach Reynolds?
I was unable to negotiate the golf cart into my compensation package, so I think Bob Gaddy wants to see me walking around a little bit more, maybe later on.
Well, thanks, Dawn. I appreciate you taking
Brett.
the time for us.
It's great to sit down with you.